Okay, we are officially up. There we go. I see some people notice that I was tinkering with the thumbnails. What is happening, everybody? For some reason, the thumbnails when I was uploading them, they were looking kind of pixely. I don't know really what was going on. I don't know if the files got corrupted or whatever. So I was playing around with that, trying to fix it. Let's see here. Sammy, hello. Alexander, hello. RMS Titanic, hello. Ozzy, Rosie. Oh, look at that. Ozzy's here. The guy who always gives me a hard time here on the YouTube channel and the live streams. I'm not so sure if I want to do anything for Ozzy this evening. I don't know about that. uh Fab says, Empress of Ireland Part 2. I'm waiting for Forgotten Empress for Christmas. I'm working on it. I haven't had a lot of time to work on it as much as I was hoping to because I got busy with Christmas and other stuff, which always happens, but I'm working on it. It's coming. Let's see here. TP says, hi. Hello. I appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. I says, where is King Maritime? That's a good point. Where is King Maritime? I thought Maritime was going to be here tonight. I totally didn't prepare a Q&A this evening. Totally didn't work on that. No, I totally didn't have that idea to do a Q&A this evening. Jake says, hi there, Historic Travels. Hi, Jake. Hope you're doing well. Jackie says, my grandma painted a Titanic model to look like Britannic and the HMT Olympic. Very, very cool. Very cool. Ken says, how was your Christmas? It was very good. Very, very, very good. Ozzy, how was your Christmas? Ozzy says, Sam was busy getting ready for his marriage. In the future, it's not immediate, but yes, that is something else that is going on. Just James says, hi. Biscuit says ping time. Oh, yes. Are you guys going to ping spam Maritime? Maritime didn't tell me that he would be absent this evening. I thought he would be here. For tonight's live stream. Let's see. Fablox says, Sam, did you get any ship-related items for Christmas this year? I did not. This year, nothing Maritime related for Christmas this year. Just a couple of things that I needed for my house. And one fun thing that I did get was a complete Blu-ray collection. Listen, I am one of those. Listen, I know people are like, they're like, why do you like physical media, and all that? Like, streaming is so much easier. Streaming takes things away. So I am a big, what's the right word? Advocate. I think that's right, for physical media. I have a huge movie and TV collection in Blu-ray. So if the internet ever goes out, I've got stuff to like. So, and streaming services get rid of shows all the time, which is extremely annoying. Maritime says, I am here to defend the crown. Oh, right. But yes, I got a Blu-ray collection for one of the best TV shows of all time, The Office. And then I was enjoying watching The Office so much that I'm like, you know what? I kind of want to go back and watch another show from back in that time period that was also very funny. Big Bang Theory. And Big Bang Theory is so funny. I forgot how good the original episodes were, if any of you have ever watched Big Bang Theory, but it is absolutely one of the best shows of all time. DK says The Office is peak. Oh, yes. And you know another show that I really, really liked? It's going to be Legend. Wait for it. Dairy. Legendary. What show is that? Pop quiz. What show did I just reference? Very major respect points to anybody who can tell me what show that was. Christian, How I Met Your Mother. There we go. Boom. How I Met Your Mother was one of the greatest shows of all time, with the exception of the last season. The last season is garbage. They kill the mother. How can they kill the mother? The entire show is building up to who is the mother, and then they kill her? I mean, anyway. So, gosh, that was... Our whole universe was in a hot, dense state in the Navy. 14 million years ago, expansion started to wake. The earth began to cool, the Artros began to dream, Neanderthals and then the dudes. We built the walls, we built the pyramids. Math, science, history, unraveling the mystery that all started with the Big Bang. Boom. Did I really just do that? Did I really just do that? Did I just sing the Big Bang, the whole theme song from start to finish? Oh gosh, Sheldon Cooper. You know, another show that I just started watching, and I think it's probably another reason why I wanted to watch Big Bang again, was Young Sheldon. I just started watching that. It's like I just watched the first episode, but it's kind of funny. Nebula says, I only cared about the theme song to Big Bang. I didn't actually pay attention to the show. RMS Titanic DVDs also have special features that are really fun and make you an example to choose the that make you an example is to choose their Fate special from Final Destination. Oh, what? So, okay, you guys may be surprised, but I've actually never seen a Final Destination movie. I've never watched them. But like, so what? You can choose the fate of some of the actors in the show. Is that how it is? Like, you can choose the fate of some of the people in the movie. I've never watched any of the Final Destination movies. Only recently did I actually sit down and watch some of the Saw movies. Let's see here. Sam, can you please stop spoiling stuff? What did I spoil? Oh. How I Met Your Mother. Oh. Well, these are such old shows. If you were going to watch them by now, then I mean, like, How I Met Your Mother went off the air, what, like 10, 15 years ago? I mean, that was so long ago. Jet says, love you, Sam, all the way from Liverpool, England. Thank you so much, Jet. Super appreciate you. Hello from West Virginia. Man, that's so cool. I've never been to Liverpool. I've never been there. That is still on my list of places to visit. So, but I only just recently got over to Belfast, but I haven't made it to Liverpool yet. Let's see here. I have not. Bradley says, curious what made you get into ships? What made me get into ships, huh? I did make a video talking about this recently. Right here. That's what got me into ships. This film right here. And yes, this is the VHS version. Yes, it was this movie right here. This is what originally got me into ships so long ago. Titanic on VHS. Hi, DK. Maritime says, so I heard we have a Q&A today. Possibly, if you're going to be around long enough, Maritime. And listen, I already decided that if you didn't show up today, your crown is gone. You know, it's there. Your time of bragging on the Discord is at an end, good sir. I'm just saying. Your time of arguing and all that on the Discord is at an end. I'm just saying. Just saying. The stakes are so high. Let's see here. We got that one. Titanic fan 97 reference. Okay. VHS is the best. Yeah. I mean, of course, modern standards are way better in quality. But you know, I did see a new Alien movie came out recently. Aliens Romulus. Very good film. I was pleasantly surprised at how good it was. Very classic Aliens. And they actually released a copy of it on VHS. And I was very tempted to buy it. But I found out about it too late. So the only option was to buy it like on the used market, like on eBay or something. And they wanted like $100 for it. $100 for VHS? I mean, it'd be cool to have, I guess, but I would never watch it. It'd be something that would sit on my shelf. So, I mean, I don't know. History says, Sam, do you have a VCR? I do not. I've been meaning to get one. Something else that I actually want to get, but again, they're very, very expensive now. How many of you can, I've showed all this stuff before, but how many of you can tell me what this format is? How many of you can tell me this, this format? A record, a book format, disc. Brian says laserdisc, a huge CD. Jakey says, what the heck? So this is a laser disc. This is what was around pre-DVD, around the time of VCR or VHS tapes. So this was way better quality than VHS. But the thing is, you had to flip the disc. So the movie would run on one side, then you take it out, flip the disc over, it would run on that side. And then, oh, it's not done. This whole disc doesn't even hold the whole movie. You actually have another disc that you've got to take out and swap. Yeah, and here's the other disc. Here's the other copy right there that you got to take out and swap. But it's really cool. Like these are kind of like they're kind of like vinyl records. So like here's information, and it tells you the chapters of the movie that are on each side. So side 1, you see people Jack, like that's the number 9. That's as far as it goes. Side 2, this goes to Honest Thief. Side 3 is Your Money Can't Save You. Side 4 is A Promise Kept. So literally, you have to change the disc 4 times to get through the Titanic movie. You have to change the disc 4 times to get through Titanic. I mean, it's 2 discs, but you have to flip the disc over. So yes, you have to change this 4 times just to get through 4. Oh, listen, you kids today, you don't understand what we had to go through back in the day. And at the time, we thought it was the best stuff ever. Let's see here. Fab says it's been 10 years since Titanic sank. Haha, very funny. Let's see. We got that one. They couldn't even add interactive features to DVDs. Yeah, you're right. I don't think they did do that. I think it was literally just the media, just the movie. I'm actually curious. Do any of you know the popular arcade game that was very revolutionary for the time period because it was put on Laserdisc and it included full motion video? Do any of you know what that very famous game was? And this was back in the 80s. Good job, Britannia. Dragon's Lair. Very good job. And DMT Dragon's Lair. Good job. Very impressed. Very impressed. But yes, it was a game called Dragon's Lair. And this is back in like the late 80s, early 90s, whenever this came out. And it was so revolutionary because, people were used to Pac-Man and stuff. But here's an interactive TV show that you could play with and everything. Let's see. Nebula says, I'm not that old since I was born in 2000. Oh, gosh. DM says the NES version was terrible. Yes. Silver says, was it on? Yeah. That was my point. Because in the arcade cabinet, the game ran on Laserdisc. So that's what made it so revolutionary, was the fact that it ran on Laserdisc, so they could do a lot more stuff with it. Titus says, what is your favorite ship, Sam? I don't know. What is my favorite ship? What is my favorite ship? What ship is my favorite? What ship is my favorite? I don't know. What ship could possibly be my favorite? That's a very good question. That's a very, very interesting question. I'm not even sure how to answer which ship is my favorite. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not okay. You know what? Fine. I can answer this question. I can answer this question. The Empress of Britain. The Empress of Britain is my favorite ship. There we go. The Empress of Britain. The Empress of Britain is my favorite ship. Nope, it's the HMS Belfast. Somebody just asked if those deck chairs in the back are replicas. They are not. They are original. They are not. The one in the foreground is from the Queen Mary original, and the one in the background is from the Olympic original. But they're both original deck chairs. Did somebody just call the Empress of Britain an Empress of Ireland knockoff? No. Empress of Britain is not. They're sister ships. They're sister ships. They're sister ship. It's not a knockoff. Well, says, yes, I did. Well, you know what? For that, I think this person deserves a timeout or a removal from the chat. What do you think, guys? I think this person, for insulting the sister ship to the famous Empress of Ireland, I think this guy deserves a removal. Bro, what are you saying? So ban him. Is the Olympic a knockoff of Titanic? No. Why? Here we go. All right. Ban hammer activated. Target locked. Hasta luego, monsieur. Hasta luego. And goodbye. Boom. I just timed him out for 1 minute. I just put him in for a 1 minute timeout. I'm just trolling. Here we go. Oh, we got our first super chat from the evening. Oh, it's from Maritime 20. Thank you so much, good sir. Appreciate you. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas, Sam, and I wish you a happy new year. And also, let the chat know that I fully surrender my crown to them. I admit it. I am not a maritime expert. They clearly know more than me, and I fully acknowledge the fact that I am not going to win tonight's Q&A. Wow, maritime, just wow. I mean, I'm impressed. I am impressed that you would like say something like that or acknowledge that that your time is over. Your time is over, and you fully acknowledge that everything. Wow, I guess we won. I guess so. Never. Amused again. Yamato's never die. Good grief. I should put that on a t-shirt. Yamato's never die. Egg says, I sent some sarcasm. No. Sarcasm? No. Somebody said Maritime is an AI. No, he is not. If he gets too many questions right for an AI. AI is garbage. I can't stand that bullcrap. I absolutely cannot with all the nonsense it makes these days. It's, like we were talking about that on my Discord the other night, that how much stuff on Facebook is just bullcrap now. Like, it's all lies. Everything on Facebook is just like, honestly, I would have deleted the platform by now. I would have deleted my account on there if it wasn't for the fact that I use it to talk to people. But yeah, there is so much fake stuff on eBay, on Facebook. So like what they're doing is they're putting up video clips of whatever, some random thing. But then behind the description, they go, this video was made with AI. But they have it hidden. So unless you click, show more description, you won't know that. And they're like, well, they have to do their research and they'll know it's AI. How many people actually click on that additional description thing? Probably not many. I mean, it's garbage. It's just, something else that I'm really curious about. Like all these companies and stuff are screaming, do more for the environment, protect the environment, like less CO2 emissions and all that. I'm really curious how much like CO2 and all of that, those data centers to run this AI, I'm very curious as to how much of an effect they're having on the environment. I'm very curious about that. You don't hear anybody ever talk about that. Like all the strain that they're pulling on the power grid, all the water that they use up to keep those computers cool. I'd be very, very curious to see some reports on that. Like, let's see how much. It's a huge effect. It's a huge effect. I think counts as a lot of water. Okay, well, probably that more than gas. Jeez Louise. It's somebody says only if you stop using AI. I probably missed the beginning of that sentence, but AI is like I've used ChatGPT a few times, but only for like general information, like just something really brief that I just wanted to double check something on. But even then, the double checks, I have to double check the double checks. Like general stuff, I generally trust it to a certain degree. ChatGPT is the only one that I'll even look at because the other ones have told me such bull crap that it's ridiculous. But I would never trust it for full stuff or anything. Like I told you, it tried to tell me Empress of Ireland grounded itself in 1909. I went, okay. Oh, and we have some super chats coming. Bus 2, thank you so much. Love the videos. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat, sir. Appreciate you. And Masquerading Dragon, hello. Thank you for the 5. Wishing you a happy new year, good sir. Any big plans for 2026? I've got a few. Empress of Ireland will be coming out it will be releasing in January, early January. But yes, it is coming. I've got some travel plans. I am heading up to Canada in April. So I have visited New York City. I've been there where the Titanic was going. I've been to Belfast, Southampton, like where the ship left. I need to visit Halifax. That's a big area full of tons of maritime history. So I'm going up to Halifax next year. I cannot wait to that. Maritime, why are you acting surprised? I told you I was going to Halifax. I mentioned that I was going there to you. Yes, I'm going up to Halifax in April. I'm doing that. I've got some other traveling stuff planned. I'm actually looking at going to Alaska as I'd like to shoot a video up there. I want to go up there. Got some video projects, got some other ideas. But yeah, I've got some stuff going on. And of course, getting married. Getting married next year. So that's also another big one. That me and the future missus have already, like, I mean, we're not married yet, so, but we've already talked about, kids and future family stuff and all of that. So I've got a lot of stuff going on next year. I'm gonna have a pretty big year next year. So anyway, let's see here. Congrats on getting engaged. Thank you so much. And we'll do it more when because after we get married and move in together and stuff, like, she's not a big ship person. So I would like you guys to help me break her into the ship community. And maybe we'll arrange, like, have you guys ask her a bunch of ship questions all at once and see how she does. See if I have taught her anything. Just to see how all of that goes. We'll see how it. Hey, listen, I'll tell you this. When we met, the only thing she really knew about Titanic was that it was a ship that sunk and the movie and all that. But she didn't know anything about, like, the classic films, like A Night to Remember or anything like that. And so, like, I was telling her about, what I did in YouTube and all that. And she said, is there a really, really good way to learn a lot about Titanic right off the bat? And I said that what you want to do is watch A Night to Remember. While A Night to Remember isn't perfect by modern standards, it is enough, it's accurate enough that if you watch A Night to Remember, you will have an above average knowledge of Titanic. You really will. Because, I mean, the things that are wrong with it are just things that they didn't know back in the 50s. And literally within a day or two, she actually sat down and watched it. And that really impressed me. Why is that light off? That really impressed me that she did that. Like, she cared enough about what I do to watch that movie and all of that, and just, it meant a lot. It meant a lot that she took the time to do that so she would have an idea of what I was talking about. And it's funny, we were actually talking about, like, when we were talking about our kids and all that, like future kids and stuff like that, we were talking about, like, names. And I told her, if we had a boy, I always liked the name Thomas. And then she literally went, do you like Thomas because the guy who built the Titanic or designed the Titanic's name was Thomas Andrews? And I looked at her and I was like, you know me way too well. And the fact that she remembered that one of the main designers was Thomas Andrews, that really impressed me. So good job to her. Good job to her that she actually, that she remembered that. Masquerade went, good for her. Listen, how many people know that? How many people know that? Like, that made me very happy. I'm a lucky man. We got another 20 super chat from Elite. Thank you so much. Hey, Sam, I got $20 for Christmas and I've seen your stream and I don't know what else to spend my money on, so I'll donate to you. And late Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Well, thank you so much, man. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Like, I don't know what to say to that, but I mean, thanks. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. You really don't know what that means. But it, like I've told you guys, like, I never want you guys to feel like obligation for that. Like, just by being here and being in the chat, you're supporting me. So I really appreciate it. Watching my videos and being here in the live stream, you're already supporting me. If you do a super chat like that, you're going above and beyond. And I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I hope you had a great Christmas, a Happy New Year, and just thank you very much, man. It means a lot. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's just, you're going above and beyond. And if it wasn't for all of you people, I wouldn't be doing this. So, I mean, listen, one thing that I actually kind of started doing, and this was due to the Edmund Fitzgerald video, I don't watch my old videos too much because the cringe is almost too much for me to handle. But I did, like, I re-uploaded my Edmund Fitzgerald video for the Edmund Fitzgerald anniversary. And that was the first time I actually looked at what I saw, what this room used to look like in a very long time. Like, I hadn't seen what my set looked like back then in a very long time. And I'm like, wow, this set has grown a lot since I first got started. And it's because of all of your all support. you know, like what I've been able to do and everything. And it's just, it means more than you know, guys. It really does. It means more than you know. What's going on? Do we have a, hold on a second. And bye-bye. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. Sam, where did you get the deck chairs? Did you bought them? They were around 1,500 on eBay. So both of the deck chairs were gifts from my family. I don't think they weren't bought on eBay. They weren't bought on eBay, but they were bought from a White Star memorabilia guy, like a guy over in the UK who like tracks down White Star stuff and puts it up for sale. And like I said, but they all came from there. They all came from there. They weren't. I don't believe they were from eBay. But yeah, everything I've got was like, it's like White Star Memories or something like that. That's where they all came from. But like, you can't see it here, but like, this is a piece of Olympics Promenade. This is a wooden beam that was on Olympics Promenade deck. So part of her deck. That's what this is. Then there's like random stuff on it. And then this is from the second class lounge on Olympic. So this was a wooden panel on the second class lounge. Yes, these are original. Mize? Yeah, these are original. But yes, this is from the second class lounge. So this is like, and then the deck chair. The deck chair, like those are my big Olympic stuff. And then we've got, my Titanic stuff is kind of limited because, well, Titanic sank. But this was a gift from the future Mrs. A piece of coal. This is a piece of Titanic coal. I got this at the Titanic Museum in Orlando. That's where this is from. But then my most prized possession is right here in this little box. My most prized possession is right here in this little box. So this is a pen. And you see that little flake in there? This is a piece of the Titanic's hull. That is an actual piece of the Titanic's hull that came off of the big piece when they brought it up. When they were restoring it, this flake came off of it. So they grabbed it and they put it into this pen. But yeah, so this is a part of the big piece. So yeah, this is my most prized possession. But yes, a tiny piece of the Titanic's hull. And I've got, somebody sent it to me. It's around here somewhere. I'll have to find it. But somebody sent me a, it's got a piece of the, of a rusticle that was recovered from the wreck. I've got that as well. Somebody asked if I still do fan mail. My PO box is shut down. I lost it when I was traveling for work and stuff like that, and I didn't get a chance to redo it. So I am gonna bring it back. I have to set it up again. So if you try to send anything to that PO box, it's just gonna get sent right back to you. So don't do that. But yes, I'm going to reestablish the PO box. I just haven't done it yet. And here comes some super chats. Give me a second, guys. Scrolling. Okay. We got another 10 from the King. Hello, King. Hey, Sam. There's a new crime against nature called Bright Side, Dark Side. It's as bad as you think. Congratulations on your future wedding, future wife, and future family. Thank you so much, King. Thank you so much for the 10. So about Bright Side. We've got something we need to talk about, guys. We have something we need to talk about. So one of Brightside's videos actually got popped up in my feed. And I want to show you something. I was actually tempted when I saw what it was. Did they change the thumbnail? I think they changed the thumbnail. What is this? I don't think this is the exact same video, but I don't know. But anyway, it was a new scan of the Titanic wreck. And when I saw that, I was like, are they talking about the Magellan thing? How much you want to bet they don't even know what Magellan is? And I was tempted to react to it. So I typed in on YouTube, Brightside Titanic, and I was trying to find that video. Look what popped up. The quality isn't very good because I'm looking at the iPad, but I'm sorry. Is that Titanic? Is that Titanic right there? Is that Titanic? And what's all this hull damage? Like what is all this? Like, huh? Huh? Wait. What did they do? Whoa. New 3D scan shows more damage on the Titanic. Guys, was the Titanic damaged like that? Was the Titanic actually damaged like that? What the heck? So I was tempted to actually do a one last bright side for you guys as like because of that and the Magellan and where we've been doing all of those scan tours of the wreck. I was thinking about it if that's something you guys would like me to do. I was thinking about it. I've got another I'm actually planning one more video. I'm planning to work on it tomorrow. But I've got one more video planned for the Britannic wreck scans that I talked about in my last video. I've got one more video planned for this book, but that was what I was planning to work on tomorrow. All right, you know what? Hold on. All right, answer, guys. It's up to you. Answer it. It's up to you guys. It's up to you guys. What would you do? Would you guys like that? No way. You just want no way. Yes. You just sealed your fate. 60. Guys, are you serious right now? We gotta make him do it, chat. Suffer for the amusement. Sam, don't kill any more brain cells. Doomsday is upon you, Sam. I'm afraid this will be torture. Wouldn't it be loads of fun? You're on the hook now. All right. That might... when's the new year? Okay, so I've got... All right. We'll see. I might try to get you guys something for Wednesday. Oh boy, we could do it like a New Year's Eve live stream or something. Or not live stream, but like a premiere. I'm in trouble. All right. Here's the deal. Chat. Here's the deal. So, for me to do this, all right, I said that if you guys beat Maritime in the Q&A this evening, that I would do a couple of seconds of the Carlton dance from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But if you guys would like to do the bright side, you let me off the hook for the Carlton dance, even if you guys beat Maritime. And then I will do another bright side episode. I will do another bright side. Okay? I will do another bright side if you guys let me off the hook for doing that little for me doing that little thing. Good deal. No, what? Wait, what? So we do? No. Deal sealed. Fine, do the bright side. Deal. Why not? I'm not doing both. My suffering for that video is torture enough. You want me to do that and then see all the memes and everything that are created for all of that? So all right, here we go. Which do you want? 2-second Fresh Prince joke or Bright Side? There you go. There you go. The Fresh Prince joke thing or Bright Side. There you go. That's wow. Wow. Tough choice, Arnold, honestly. I can't choose, sad face. You have sealed your fate. All right. It should be 100%. But you guys know what I'm talking about. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. It's like that dance that Carlton did. All righty. Deal is sealed. There we go. All right. There we go, guys. You did it, Sam. All right. I'm off the hook for the dance thing, but okay. All right. I'll remember that. Bright Side video equals torture. Yes, 100%. Done deal, Sam. The stakes are extremely high, right? Oh. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay. All right, I'm back. Okay. Anyway, I've got an idea for maritime. Okay. So I've got an idea for the Q&A tonight. And if maritime loses, okay, here's the deal. If maritime loses, he has to say, everyone in the chat knows maritime history more than me. Okay? But if he wins, then the chat has to say maritime history is the best ship historian. Oh, no. Better yet. Everybody in the chat has to say Yamatos never die. If he wins, everyone in the chat says Yamatos never die. If maritime wins, or if maritime loses, or wait, I got that flipped. If the chat wins, if maritime wins, the chat says Yamatos never die. If maritime wins, and then he has to say that it loses. He has to say that he's the wait, am I getting this mixed up? I think yeah. If maritime loses, he has to say that he is not the best ship historian. If everyone else wins, they have to if maritime loses, everyone says Yamatos never die. There we go. I got that mixed up. Yes, Sam, you are. I got like, I was like, wait, what's happening? I got kind of turned around there. I was like, wait, something doesn't seem right. Chris 5, thank you. Sam's fiance, do you know any authoritative sources I can use to get caught up on the Titan in one sitting? Sam, well, of course I do. It's me. Nice. Yeah, well, like, I was talking to her about stuff, and it's like I would mention things and she didn't understand what I was talking about. She didn't understand this or understand this or understand this. So it's like she had to look up like everything. And then I'm like, well, watch this movie. It'll help you understand things better. And that's what she said. That's what she did. Fablock says, Sam, do a room tour. This is a desktop. I can't exactly do that. Bus says you should bring her to a Q&A. Well, we've talked about it, and we did have a live stream plan to where she would come on here and meet everybody. But here's the thing, like, I try to keep, to a certain extent, I try to keep my life and my YouTube stuff separate for the most part. And like, that's just the thing. Like, I try to keep things kind of separate to a degree. That's why we've been kind of hush hush about everything. But it was so funny. Hey, Maritime, should I tell the chat what happened when she posted a image of me on our trip to Disney in the Discord? Should I tell her what you did? Should I tell her about what you thought the image was? Sure, lol. Oh no, yeah. Oh yeah, that one. Go ahead, lol. So yeah, we took it. She's in my Discord, okay, and we were at Disney World, and she took a picture, and no one knew at the time in the Discord that that was my fiance's account. And she took a picture, said, "Guess who I'm here with right now," and posted a photo up. And then Maritime saw it, and I'm telling you, Maritime is like a ninja when it comes to like anything suspicious going on in Discord. He just jumps on it and just shuts it down. Listen, like, shoot, all of my mods are fantastic at it. You guys keep the you guys keep the Discord safe. But anyway, she posted that photo, just something she took of me at Epcot. And Maritime thought it was a stalker. Meredith's like, has anybody ever seen this photo of Sam before? I've never seen this picture before. I think somebody's creeping on Sam. He might have a stalker. And I went, Maritime, that's my fiance. We're at Disney. He went, oh. Oh. Okay, now that makes sense. That's the big revelation. And I was like, yeah. Oh gosh, that was funny. That was so funny. Brian says, good evening. Cheers from Brazil. Hello from West Virginia. Hope you are doing well. Master Egg says that's hilarious. Well, I mean, look, I mean, it blows my mind that even as I don't do anything controversial on YouTube at all. Like, you know, like I don't talk about politics. I don't talk about religion. Like, we don't even go there. But even then, just as an old, like a guy who talks about old ships from 100 years ago in history, we still have to deal with crap. Like, we still have to deal with crap on YouTube. And it's just, it's nuts. So, I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous that there are people out there that all they want to do is cause trouble. Even on people who literally just come onto the platform and talk about ships from 100 years ago. It's really stupid. It is really, really stupid. Leonard says, hello from Southern Africa. Hello from West Virginia in the United States. That's on my list of places to visit. I really want to visit Cape Town one of these days. That's something one of these days I'm going to get over. And I'd like to climb Mount Kilimanjaro. That's also on my list of things to do whenever I make it to Africa. I'll get there someday. Let's see here. Welcome to the internet of 2025. Stupid. It's just, you know, just how much fake crap there is out there and how much nonsense. I don't think I've ever told you guys this story. I might have. If I have, then correct me. But another industry that I absolutely hate and will never have anything to do with is the crypto industry. I can't stand it. I think all of it's one giant scam and people just trying to rip each other off and just whatever. And did I tell you guys that somebody tried to get me to promote a Titanic crypto? Did I ever tell you that? Have I ever guys told you about that? Somebody tried to get me to promote a Titanic crypto. Huh? I'm sorry. What the heck? Yeah, that happened. That happened. That historic story. Yeah. So, are you? Yes, it happened. It happened. And when it happened, a Titanic. What now? Yeah. And anyway, so I just politely declined. I just didn't do it. So at the time, I'm still not 100% certain how they got my information, but I actually talked to Liam as well. He works with Mike Brady and THG, And he told me that the same company approached THG as well. And anyway, when I think you know what it was. I got in touch. They contacted me because so it was a year or two back when RMS Titanic Inc. was getting ready to go and dive the wreck. They were going to go and dive the wreck of the Titanic. And I thought, just shot in the dark, I sent them a letter and told them, like, hey, like, this is what I do on YouTube and all that. It'd be really cool if I could come out on the expedition. Like, they weren't going to send people down, but they were going to send ROVs. And I'm like, you know what? Just shot in the dark. I'll mention to them what I do on YouTube and everything, and maybe I could get onto that expedition. Like, that would be really, really cool to go out and just be at the side of the wreck. And I think somehow from that, they found out about me or whatever. I'm still not exactly sure how it happened, but whatever. They were involved with RMS Titanic Incorporated in some way. Yeah, and anyway, July 2024. That might have been when the dive was, but I found out about it a little bit earlier than that. But anyway, so they contacted me, and at first I thought I was talking to somebody from RMS Titanic Incorporated. I thought I was talking to somebody from there, and they said that they wanted to talk, and I was like, okay. So we had a meeting and everything, and I load up it was like a Zoom call or whatever. My first red flag was the guy that I was talking to. He was in Hong Kong. I'm like, why is somebody from RMS Titanic Inc. over in China? I thought that was really, really weird. And then they were talking to me a little bit more. And like I said, I knew even less about that stuff now that I do today. And then they said the word blockchain. And like I said, I didn't know much about that industry at the time, but I knew that word. I'm like, is this a crypto thing? Like, and that's what I said to him. Like, and he went, no, it's not. But like, what we're wanting to do is like take your deck chairs or whatever you've got. We're wanting to make an image of it and save it on the network. I went, huh? Like, I was polite about it, but I didn't really understand it. And apparently they were working with them on something on the expedition. I don't know. But anyway, I was like, let me look into this and we'll see. I might work with you guys. I don't know. Like, I didn't know enough about it to say one way or the other. And so I acted like I would, like, just we'll see. So anyway, I looked into it a little bit and then I realized what it was. And I'm like, ugh. So I very politely just backed out of it. I'm like, I'm not going to do this. I'm not, like I said, I think that entire business is one giant Ponzi scheme scam. I'm not going to be involved with it. And yeah, but I didn't say that to them. I just politely backed out of it. And I'm very glad that I did. I'm very glad that I did. Just out of curiosity, I checked the website like 6 months ago or something. And the website crashed. They took down the website. So I'm like, yeah, this was one giant, like, super sketchy, yeah, whatever. So yeah, I'm not getting involved with that. But then I told Liam about that, and he's like, yeah, they approached the THG guys as well, and we backed out of it. And I'm like, good. But yeah, I absolutely despise that industry and all that. So, like, seriously, with the amount of lives they've ruined, it's ridiculous. So anyway, there we go. Like, I never thought I would hear the word Titanic and crypto in the same sentence. And yeah, so bye-bye. Bye-bye. I'm not doing that. Bye-bye. It's stupid. I might just, they will literally massive bullet dodge. Yeah. Well, like I said, I should have just rejected it right there on the spot, but I didn't know enough about it. And I was confused at the time if they were actually part of RMS Titanic Inc. and that I was confused about something. But yeah, the more I looked into it, the more sketched out I was, and I'm just like, yeah, no, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. DM says White Star. Jeez Louise. Literally one of those stupid, what do they call them? Like pump and dumps or whatever. Just absolute bullcrap nonsense. I mean, seriously, the amount of lives that industry has ruined, it's ridiculous. So, nope. will not touch it, will not be involved with it. And yeah, anyway, so. um, let's see. Bridge says on a video I commented on, I was shocked how crypto spam bots commented. It's all that stuff's a joke. It really is. One of my favorite YouTubers. I'm sure if you guys ever heard of a guy called CoffeeZilla, and all he does is expose like scams and stuff like that, and it's amazing. That big YouTuber that I told you guys that I don't like, Logan Paul. Logan Paul. Yeah, he was doing this stupid thing where he was like, he had some Pokemon card or whatever, and he was like, you can own a tiny percent of this cardboard that this or this paper that this Pokemon card is made up of. All you have to do is give a little bit, and then the chat can decide what we do with it. And then after so long, he shut down the website, took all the money that people put into it, and then he just went off and sold. I'm like, how are these people like? Stupid. Stupid. Ken says everyone hates on Logan Paul. Well, he should stop ripping people off. There's a reason why people hate on him, because he's one giant scammer. I don't care if he's on the WWE. He rips everyone off. He literally does. He rips everybody off, and somehow he just barely. It's like he separates himself enough from the project to keep himself from being criminally charged or something like that. It's stupid. Somebody said, "Who is he?" Don't look him up. Oh, Cube, there was a super chat. I'm sorry. I was venting. Oh no, Cube, it's gone. It's gone, Cube. I'm sorry. It's gone. It's gone. I was venting. I missed it. Cube, what was your super chat? And I'll read it now. What was your super chat, Cube? It's already gone. I missed it. I'm sorry. Cube says no. How could? I'm sorry. I was ranting. Tim says didn't Prime get in trouble because it had ingredients in it that was like dangerous for kids? I heard something about that. I heard something about that Prime was doing something like that. DK says if I was one of the higher ups for the WWE, I would have fined him for sure. To be honest with me, but to be honest with you, he strikes me as one of those people that I'm famous, so whatever I say, you should just accept. That's how he recovered from the Japan thing is beyond me. He should have been banned from the entire platform after that whole Japan fiasco, if you guys know about that. But yeah, so. Let's see here. Ruben says, if you knew that the sub was safe, would you have gone to the Titanic if OceanGate would have contacted you? To be honest with you, like, I didn't think it was possible to have a jacked leg sub like the one that OceanGate did. I didn't know that was even possible. You know, I didn't even know it was possible to do something like that and go out there and, you know, like, if, like, that's what's so scary about that whole thing. Because they were so hush-hush about all the problems with that sub. If Stockton Rush would have contacted me and asked me, like, do you want to go? I would have said yes. I would have. Because I would think that anybody who has a ship and a sub and all that equipment to go out there wouldn't be allowed to jackleg it like that. I didn't know that was possible. I didn't know it was possible to jackleg something like that. But now I do. But that's just what's so bad about it. And I mean, it's just, I mean, honestly, I believe that the only person on the sub who knew how dangerous it was Rush. It really was. The only person who went into that sub and knew how much of a death trap it was. And also he left it out in the Canadian winter. He left it out throughout the entire Canadian winter. And they told him, don't do that. I mean, it's just the ice freezes, the water expands, it breaks fibers, and you're going to have that go 2.5 miles underwater? It's just... I don't know. DM says, carbon fiber can't handle the tons and tons of pressure on the Atlantic. Well, there have been other carbon fiber subs. It has happened. Not like Titan, but it has happened. And I forget what it was, But I did hear that there was one carbon fiber sub that is designed to go down into the deep water, but then it can only do one dive. So it goes down, does whatever it's going to do, and then it comes up and then it never dives again. Because it can't handle that repeated pressure increase, decrease, pressure increase, decrease. But like when you first go down, it's strong enough, it's fine. But you just can't do it again. And I don't think it's stupid. It's stupid. Let's see here. Ruben says, would you go with RMS Titanic Incorporated if they contacted you? I mean, sure. Yeah, I would go. I mean, I don't really know how they were involved with that. It wasn't RMS Titanic Inc. that ran that crypto whatever. It wasn't them. But I think that they sponsored them. I think that's what happened. I think that they sponsored them or they gave them some money or something in exchange for publicity. I don't know all the details. But I mean, if RMS Titanic Inc. contacted me and said, hey, we're going on an expedition, would you like to go? Of course I'd say yes to that. I'm just not pushing any of that other crap. But yeah, I don't know how they were involved with them directly. I think it was more along the lines of that they just donated money for the expedition and tried to use it to make a profit with something sketchy. That's what I think happened. But I'm not saying that RMS Titanic Inc. was involved in that in any way. I don't know the specifics. So they probably didn't even know what it was. Let's see here. They probably didn't even know what it was. We got that one. Original says, well, would there be any bodies still on the Titanic wreck today? No, they were gone a very, very long time ago, especially like in the deep waters of the Atlantic and how hostile of an environment it is. But no. Cube says, here's the super chat I made. Sam, if you could choose one ship, what ship do you look at and you get sick? Well, like I think the ship is absolutely ugly. No ships from the past. I think some modern cruise ships aren't exactly pleasant to look at, but none of them actually make me sick, if that's what you mean. But all right, guys. So we are coming up on the 1 hour mark. So you know what that means. It is now time for tonight's Q&A. So Maritime, sir, are you out there? Are you out there, Maritime, or is the Q&A? Are you going to surrender the Q&A this evening? Always here. Okay. So here are the rules in case you guys are new here. We do a Q&A at the end of the live streams where we have the entire chat go up against our and we have 158 people in here this evening. Wow. But we have the entire chat go up against our residential maritime historian, maritime history, make your presence known, good sir. Maritime history is a ninja at this stuff, okay? So here's how it works. I ask a question. I type the word go in the chat, and you'll see I have a bell here. I'll ring the bell, and then you answer the question. Now, where Maritime is alone, he gets a little bit of a handicap. As long as he answers the question within the first few seconds, he gets a point. Everyone else, all you got to do is just get a question up before him. So just where he's by himself, okay? So while we do that, we're going to get this ready. I still need to. Oh, wait. Do I have a. Does this still work? Hold on a second. Yes, it does. Okay. Maritime history. We got making the scoreboard real quick. Okay. Everyone else. There we go. Maritime history. Everyone else. There we go. All right. So let's do a warm-up question first. Okay. Let's do a warm-up question. All right. So this one won't count towards the 10 points. So we have 10 questions here. All right. Warm-up question. Wait, where is this thing's updating? Okay. Warm-up question. What is the name of the ship that struck an iceberg and sank in 1912? Go. What is the name of the ship that struck an iceberg? Titanic. Oh, Maritime was first on that. This is a bad sign, guys. This is a bad sign. Guys. That's not good. Okay, wait a second. Hey guys, give me a second. I thought I heard something. Give me a second. What the heck is that? Guys, wait. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, what are you doing? What is that? We need to talk. We need to talk. Listen. Sam had to step away for a minute. Sam had to step away. He has to go to South Korea for a thing. So just I'm going to be doing the the Q&A. we're gonna be doing the the Q&A for I can't do this. You guys are making me laugh too much. I can't be serious. Bro can't even stay in character. Oh gosh, just the first Sam. LMAO Sam, you're so real for that. Oh gosh, sorry guys, I had to do it. I trusted you. Dun, dun, dun. I need to get a black mask. Oh gosh, that's funny. Oh, that is funny, guys. That is funny. Oh gosh, that's funny. Oh. All right, let's do the Q&A. Oh gosh. Sam, you got me good. Good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. That's funny. I love that little thing. Shocked you got that on so quick. You got me. Did I make you guys? Did you just throw that? No, totally not. All right. Nearly dropped my phone. All right, guys, here we go. First question of the evening. Jokes aside. First question of the evening. All right, here we go. What is the full date the Titanic sank? Go. What is the full date the Titanic sank? Go. Do, 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 do. Oh, Maritime! That was a tie, though. Maritime and DK. April 15, 1912, April 15, 1912, April 15, 1912, April 15, yeah. Listen, that was instant between Maritime and DK. Maritime says, nope, I'm for Maritime. That was literally so instant that's a tie. That's a tie. That's a tie. Like that was literally too instant. That was too instant. You both, yeah. Like I have to do it. I have to give that to both. Okay, that was too quick for it to be a tie. Okay, that was too quick. So I'm doing that one as a double. All right, that was a double. DK, good job. You saved the chat. DK. That was instant. Boom, boom. There we go. All right, 1-1, guys. 1-1. Question 2. What unexpected hazard was created when the Queen Mary was launched in Clydebank, Scotland? What did the ship do that became a hazard for the people watching the launch? Go. What event happened to the Queen Mary that was a problem? There we go. There we go. Wave from blue. That's it. It wasn't rolling, maritime rolling. Nope, it was the wave. So when the ship slid into the water, it generated a huge wave, and the wave went crashing up on the shore where people were watching, and it created a big hazard for them. But good job, Blue. You got it. You beat Maritime. Maritime said rolling Mary. Nope, it was the wave generated by the ship entering the water. Good job. And with that, everyone else pulls ahead. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Maritime. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Question 3. What is the medical condition that occurs in divers if they ascend too quickly? Go. What's the medical condition that occurs in divers if they ascend too quickly? There we go. Brian, Benz, DK, the Benz. There's Maritime. Benz. Arthur says, how should I know? You just like ships. You like shipwrecks. You probably heard of the Benz. Decompression thickness. Oh, darn. I know it, but I forgot the name. The Benz, and it's not a good feeling. Have you had the Benz, DK? I didn't know that. The Benz. All right. That's a tie. Good job. I'll give that one to both. Boom. Boom. With everyone else, one in the lead. That's good. This could turn out interesting. Okay, there we go. All right, question 4. What is the first and last name of the only first-class child to die in the sinking of Titanic? Go. What is the first and last name of the only first-class child to die in the sinking of Titanic? Maritime, Lorraine Allison. Followed closely by Chris, Lorraine Allison. That one person. Oh, my gosh. Lorraine Allison. I know it. Let's go. Maritime got that one. All right. Maritime has tied it. There we go. Maritime's tied the game. Lorraine Allison. I forgot a lot of Maritime stuff. Sorry, Sam. Oh, my gosh. All right, question 5. What is the first and last name of the officer on Titanic who got removed from the ship due to a last-minute crew change? Go. What is the name of the crewman who was removed from the ship due to a last-minute crew change? Who's David Blair, Maritime? Who's David Blair? Maritime? Michael, David Blair. Good job. DK, David. There we go. David Blair. Who's David Blair, Maritime? Maritime says, Sam, remove the V, and it's fine. Sam, remove the V, and it's fine. David V break. V ruined it all. Don't give it to him. Don't do it. XD. Let's ask the chat if Maritime should get that point. Should Maritime get the point? Remember the deal. Your brain cells will suffer. Remember the deal. All right. Remember this, guys. Okay. So remember, it's up to you guys. Okay. Should Maritime get the point? All right. It's up to you guys. All right. Should Maritime get the point? Should Maritime get the point? It's up to you guys. Should Maritime get the point? No! Oh no! Sam, you clap. It's in Chinese. It's not Chinese. It's Japanese. Why is it Japanese? Not cool, Sam. Why is it in Japanese? So, wow. The top one is no. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Wait. Oh, it's going. Wait. It's evening out. Guys, the top one is no. It's evening out, guys. It's 52%, 48%. All right, we're going to give it 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's tied. It's actually tied. Out of 70 votes, 50-50. All right, you know what? I have a simple solution. This is what we're going to do. I think that's fair. There we go. Are you serious right now? I think that's fair. Deal. That's fair. I think that's fair. I think that everyone wins in this case. Yes, I think that's fair. Do you see why these live streams are fun? Wow, I'm sweating. Do you see why these live streams are fun? I think it's fair too. Funniest thing ever. All right. Next question. Question 6. When the RMS Olympic left Belfast for Southampton, what event also occurred the same day in the shipyard? Ready, set, go. Titanic launch from Buzz. Titanic launch from Maritime was number 2. Titanic launch. Maritime was in second there, so we got a tie. Oh, Maritime said it right before I said go. OMG. Titanic, he said it too early. He did it too early. Actually, Maritime, before you call foul on there, I actually typed go, but then I realized that I didn't select the chat icon, so the go didn't type. So that was the reason for the delay. But because of that, all right, there we go. 5-5. Look at that. Look at it. There we go. Thanks, delay. Titanic Britannic Production says this is insane. All right. Question 6. When the RMS, there was a very important while the ship was being built. Okay. So this event that the ship, like the builders, they had to do. Whoa. What the sound? Sound's gonna sound. What the heck? It's me, guys. I'm muting the microphone. Sam, the sound. This is trolling. Wait, the sound. Sam, is that you? You can't do that. Why is the sound glitching? I thought it was an ad. And the stream, you're evil. I got scared. Sam, how do you keep a straight face? Lots of practice, guys. Let me guess, you guys thought your phones or your computers were messing up. I thought that my audio was breaking. This is great. Oh, man, this is so funny. I'm actually crying. Oh, why are you doing this? It's because it's fun, okay? You can't act like you're not having fun. Brady says, that's not cool. I thought my speaker broke. MJ says, I knew it was Jim. MJ, you've been here forever. You know the type of shenanigans I pull. Man, I'm actually really sweaty right now. All right. Bro made me turn my volume up. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do that. I won't do that. That's too mean. I'm not going to. Did you guys notice the moment I have an idea? The moment I have an idea, I'm like, I have an idea, but no, I'm not going to do that. That's too mean. So anyway. All right. Question 7. What are the first and last name? So I need both here, Maritime. I need the first and last name of the 3 men that designed the Olympic class liners. Okay? Ready, set, go. Name the 3 men who designed the Olympic class liners. Oh my gosh. Thomas Andrews, William Peary, Alexander Carlisle. I can't type that fast. Maritime got that one. That was an absolute obliteration. DK was next, but I only remember one. Let's freaking go from Maritime. All All right, guys. Maritime has pulled ahead. Maritime has pulled ahead. This isn't looking... Oh, gosh, guys. Come on. I got a feeling Maritime copy and pasted that one. He might have. Because he knows that that's one that I have. Does Maritime have a spreadsheet of all of the questions I ask? And are the ones I usually do? Interesting. All right, guys. Next question, all right? On April 14th, 1912, at exactly 11:40 p.m., RMS Titanic struck the iceberg at the... All right, I'm trolling again. I'm trolling. An ad just played for those of you that don't have super chat. Dang it! Wait, ad. Not an ad. Ad. OMG! I knew it. How dare you, bro? I knew it. I have not an ad. YouTube told me an ad was gonna play, so I stalled until the... I was so locked in, bro. Stop the madness. Oh, that was funny. All right. Is everybody back? Man, we are having a trolling evening. That caught me off guard. Not cool. You stopped and smiled before my ad played. Oh, really? Did I? Okay. All right. I mistimed that a little bit. All right. Question 8. What was the primary mode of transportation for passengers that were going to board the Titanic in London? How did they get to Southampton? What was the primary method for them to travel? Go. How did they get maritime? Train. Oh my gosh. Train. Yep. It was train. Guys, this is bad. This is bad. This isn't good, guys. This isn't good. All right, question 9. What is the name of the area in the Atlantic Ocean that ships bound for New York use? Like when they get to this spot in the Atlantic, they change course slightly. So instead of traveling southwest, they begin just traveling west. What is this thing? Go. The Corner! Titanic Britannic Productions. The Corner. Good job. It was The Corner. Oh, Maritime was a little too early. The Corner, Titanic Britannic. Oh, there's Maritime. The Corner. Yo! I couldn't chat for so long. The Corner. Yep, The Corner. All right, that's a tie. Boom. All right, guys. The last question. And this is a big question. So because of this question is worth 2 points. Okay? This question is worth 2 points because of how serious this final question. Maritime says, no, it isn't. No. This last question is worth 2 points. All right. A hint. This question involves an incident that occurred in the 1950s. All right. This question involves an incident that occurred in the 1950s. Got it. All right. This question involves... Oh, crap. Let's do this. All right. Here we go. Oh, and Maritime, your handicap is disabled. All right. If everyone else gets this, then there will be a if everyone else gets it, there'll be a tiebreaker. All right, here we go. There was an incident that involved a collision with a ship known as the Andrea Doria. There was another ship that ended up impacting the Andrea Doria. And if this question had anything to do with the Andrea Doria, I would keep talking about it, but it's not. What was the very last four-funnel ship in existence? Go! What was the last four-funnel ship in existence? It has nothing to do with the Andrea Doria. What is the last four-funnel ship in existence? Dang it! Maritime still got it! Aquatania! Dang it! Dang it! I tried the switcheroo and he still got it! He still got it. Even with the switcheroo, he still got it. We're done. We're done. No victory. What the bloody hell, Maritime? Oh gosh, Yamato's never die. I even tried the switcheroo. I saw you pitch a win for the Grand Slam. The crown. Well, guys, that's it. I just broke my keyboard. That's it. Game over. Maritime won. How is it unfair? I've literally done everything to try to bring it back and even it out, and he is alone against 140 of you. There's nothing like. That's it. Well, that's it for the game tonight. Game, set, and match. Game, set, and match. Woo! Well, that was fun. GG's all. GG's. All right, everybody. Well, hey, with that, I think that pretty much concludes the live stream for this evening. It was a ton of fun. Thank you guys so much for the super chat. Thank you all so much for the regular comments. Maritime is wait. Rosie, you guys want to see Rosie? The chat must say, oh, right. Chat, you got to say it. Everybody say Yamato's never die. We have a deal, chat. Everybody say Yamato's never die. A deal's a deal. Okay, no, Yamato's never die. Yamato's never die. All right, there we go. Woohoo! From Maritime, Yamato's never die. I'm never saying it. You can't make me. All right, hang on. I'll go get Rosie. In a second. You guys want to see Rosie? I'll go get her. I'll go get the horse. Rosie! Come on, Rose. Come on, Rose. Jerky. Our favorite thing. Ready? Oh, your fans want to see you, Rosie. Ready? Whoop. Rosie, say hi to everybody. Good girl, Rosie. Oh, she's like, I'm done. I'm done. I got my treat. I'm done. Oh, that's funny. All right, everybody. Well, hey, with that, I'm going to sign off. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It was a ton of fun. You all take care, and I will see you guys in the next one. A regular video and then a bright side video. Enjoy. I can't believe I signed up for that. Guys, question. Before I go, I have a question. If I timed out maritime history and gave you guys an additional 3 questions that you all would win, would that get me out of Brightside? Would that, bro? Nah, yes, do it. Yeah, no. We had a deal. Good night. I'm just joking, guys. I'm just joking. The chat exploded. Oh my gosh, that was hilarious. That was absolutely the greatest deal in maritime. That was the biggest explosion in a chat I've ever seen. That was so funny. All right, everybody. I'll see you in the next one. Y'all take care. Thank you guys for a great year, and I can't wait to see the next one. Bye, guys. Have a good evening. Seriously, I wouldn't be here without you guys. Like, you guys make all of this worth it. Seriously. Like, thank you guys so much for all that you do and all the support and all the fun in these live streams. I'm very grateful that I get to do this as a job. So thank you guys so much for all the support. ton of fun. Thank you for a great year. I'll see you in the next one. So much fun.